My name is Michael Peters. I'm here to talk about Texas Children's Hospital. If you're looking to and seeking employment at Texas Children's Hospital, then today's your lucky day. They're looking for doctors who commit fraud in medical records. Looking for doctors willing to testify in court and commit aggravated perjury to steal children from their fathers in divorce hearings. You won't have to worry about being caught because Texas Children's Hospital and Baylor College of Medicine donate to election campaigns such as our Governor Rick Perry, who oversees the Texas Medical Board, who will turn a blind eye when you lie in a child's medical record. This hospital was founded to help children with cancer. I didn't know it was the kind of hospital that would lie in children's medical records, make false calls to CPS to try to manipulate them, and both times when that failed, blatantly lie to steal a child from his father for no other reason than Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer decided she didn't like the way I looked. I've only seen her 2 or 3 times in my life. She knows nothing about me other than the fact that she wanted my son with her mother. Now, my mother's not even my son's mother's not even a citizen of this country. She snuck into this country from El Salvador. During divorce proceedings, she had a brain tumor removed and lost part of her memory. She hasn't been able to get a green card because she's lied to immigration. Her sister got it in 4 years. She's been waiting 11. Decided to sell out the marriage so she can take the money to pay for an attorney who was in her defense, who's an immigration lawyer. So she has a plan. Her daughter that I raised since she was 4 was married off during divorce proceedings at the age of 16. So if that's any indication what kind of mother she is, or what kind of future is in store for my son, well, that's the writing on the wall. The lie in the medical report simply saying that the doctor says that I said that I didn't give my son one of his meds for 1 month out of 2 months I had him. Well, I have the pharmacy receipts from hours after I picked him up for school, when my son was complaining about ants and roaches and no air conditioning, was bitten by a cat in her custody and hospitalized for 5 days. So I guess I was a bad father for trying to protect him and put him in my custody before the temporary custody hearing, at least according to Dr. Dreyer. After 2 failed attempts to tell CPS I was confused about the dosing and that it was medical neglect, CPS came to the house, verified I had his medicines, knew I was giving my son the meds. Even Dr. Dreyer herself stated in the medical report that Dalton says he's taking the meds and the father says he's giving the meds. The only thing that changed was when CPS, and she couldn't manipulate them, she found out that they weren't buying her story and then took matters into her own hand once again to lie in the medical report. Baylor College of Medicine, where she's employed and insured, working at Texas Children, these administrations have quickly covered up for her sending their attorneys at every single divorce hearing for over a year, talking to the prosecutor when I left the courtroom, making deals. Judge Tracy Gilbert, who's a Baylor grad, refused to let me introduce any of the evidence. Denied 8 or 9 motions all in one day. Let them pile up and then categorically denied each and every one. Everybody's turning a blind eye to this doctor because of these electoral campaign donations. Probably funds from parents like myself who donate to the hospital for our children are going for payoffs to keep Governor Rick Perry and the Texas Medical Board hush hush. Turn a blind eye so you can't be sued. Texas Medical Board took my complaint and all the evidence and said we don't do civil and criminal matters, telling me that they didn't do the divorce and they wouldn't do anything about her committing aggravated perjury. I said, well, what about her committing fraud in the medical records? They never even addressed that. And then when I appealed it, they said, we believe the doctor. Well, the lab results are in my favor. CPS told me to take the medications to a nurse and social worker at Texas Children. They both verified I had the meds, knew how to administer them, knew the proper procedures to the next appointment. His lab results were good. I had all the pharmacy receipts. CPS knew I was giving the meds. The doctor lied in the medical report an hour before seeing me. And the medical report reflects that her and her social worker, who manipulated the system before with other fathers, was working behind the scenes and lied in the medical report before even seeing me. Because my son, he goes in and gets his blood work, comes back out, we wait on the lab results. Well, we were waiting all day while they were lying. We were the first ones there because Sunshine Kids gave us tickets to a baseball game, which we missed, rescheduled so we could make that appointment. But because Dr. Zoanne Dreyer was lying with a social worker, Matal Brombat, behind the scenes, we missed that ball game. She then faxed that lie to my wife's attorney, who she had been talking to, who used that evidence in court to take my son. And Dr. Zoanne Dreyer even testified in court that I told her that. Ask yourself, why didn't she say that to CPS that I told her that? Another lie. A third lie. I picketed the hospital for 2.5 months calling her a fraud and liar with a large picture of Dr. Zoanne Dreyer. She never sued me. So if you're looking for employment at Texas Children's Hospital, just remember, you're well covered. If you make mistakes, you kill children, you hurt children, you lie in the medical reports, you're protected by big business administrations like Texas Children's Hospital and Baylor, who are hiding from the public the dirt, the child molestations, stealing kids through lies, not helping children with cancer. Good luck to you on your employment. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters.